with your cell phone or cameras. That is prohibited per NCAA regulations. So, all right. We have senior guard Josiah-Jordan James. We have senior forward Olivier Nkamhoua. And we have senior guard Santiago Vescovi. We will take questions for any of the student athletes at this time. Once again, we do have the microphone, so just raise your hand. We'll get a microphone over to you, and we will get started.
Cool. You too. What's up?
All right, we'll start up here in front with Adam.
Hey guys, Adam Zagoria, New York Times. Welcome to New York. For all of you, have you played at the Garden before? Is this your first time here? Anything really surprised you about the building? The other guys, Effie, you guys said it was smaller than they thought. When you're walking around, you see the photos. Has anything kind of really stood out to you, and just anything special about playing here?
Let's start with Santiago, then we'll go to Olivier, and then Josiah-Jordan.
Well, first of all, thank you. We have played before here one time, if I'm not wrong. It was two? Well, we played 2 times. And
Maryland.
Oh, Maryland, we played them here?
I wasn't here.
No, it was in Brooklyn. Yeah, we played here only one time against Texas Tech. Definitely a game we don't want to go back to. It was an awful shooting night for both teams. Not a pretty game, but hopefully we're going to get a little bit better for this game. Like I said, we've been here, so we kind of knew what the building looked like, and it's definitely fun to be here again.
Yeah, I also remember I was confused Maryland game. That was in Barclays, but we definitely played here last year, and it was a rough game, but hopefully, we have better basketballs this time, so maybe it'll go a little smoother for everybody involved. Yeah, just to echo what they said, we played here against Texas Tech, a game that we tried to forget about. But, just being here, being in Madison Square Garden, forget the basketball. I know there's a lot of great basketball players who come here, but, there's a lot of talented people who, get to perform here night in and night out. It's just an honor to be here and be on this stage.
We'll stay up here in front on the aisle. Go ahead.
Josiah, Tyler Mansfield, Rivals.com. I guess, being a leader of this team and getting to this point, you guys lose to Kai Ziegler, now you're back. Just Sweet 16 in New York City, what's it mean for you guys, to rally around your team? You guys go down. Some tough losses this year, too, but you guys just never quit.
Yeah, we've just been resilient. That's what we talked about. That's what we knew it was going to come down to. We didn't, expect the season to go how it did with the injuries and the guys in and out of the lineup, and, especially with Zakai being out for the rest of the season. But we just preach resiliency. It's one of our core foundations that we have as our culture. And, we've just embodied it. And I give credit to our coaches. I give credit to my teammates because without them, we wouldn't be here. Without every last person in that locker room, we wouldn't be here. And we're just trying to soak up every moment that we have here and, keep the season going.
We'll stay on the aisle a couple rows back.
Hi, Amanda Kristovich from Front Office Sports. I think this question is for any or all of you. Obviously, you're one of the few programs where your women's team is also in the Sweet 16. So I was wondering if you could describe your relationship with the women's players and how you've supported each other, over the last few weeks and the entire season.
Let's start with Josiah-Jordan, then we'll do Olivier, and then Santiago.
The University of Tennessee, it's an everything school. We try to embody that. There's a great culture not only within our basketball program, but all of our programs. We get a chance to go support other student athletes from other sports, and we try our best to, and they do the same for us. The culture that we have at Tennessee is second to none. We all love each other, we all support each other, and it's just so easy because we have great teams doing great things. But like I said, Tennessee is an everything school. We strive to be the best at everything.
Yeah, just to go off what he said, I think it's really cool to, be one of the schools where 2 of our programs in basketball are in the NCAA tournament, have made it as far as we have. And, we see the girls every day, we practice in the same facilities, so we see them around and we know how hard they work and we know how much they want to be in the position that they're in, and, we're hoping that they make a run and keep going.
I think they said pretty much everything, but yeah, we're definitely very happy for their team. For anybody from Tennessee, like Joe said, we're an everything school. We really take care of each other. We all root for each other. It's one big family, and I think any of our UT's team success is everybody's success. So we're rooting for them. We're happy that we're here. They're here too in the Sweet 16, and let's just keep it going.
I will stay on this side at the end, here in the row 3.
Hi, Tom Canavan with the Associated Press. Josiah, I'll just ask you this. I mean, you talked about your school program. I mean, you look at the opponent you're playing, these guys are, most people had to look up where they were located. I mean, is there something, do you kind of take that as, you know, how do we handle that? Or, I mean, do you say these guys won 33 games, they're good?
Yeah, we respect each and every opponent that we play against, and we know that making it to March Madness, being one of the 64 teams selected, like, you deserve to be there. So we're not overlooking anybody, and they've made it just as far as we have. So they have every right to, you know, think that they can beat us, and any team can be beaten on any given night. They have really talented players. They've only lost 3 games or so. I mean, it's going to be a really, really tough fight. We're definitely not overlooking any of their players or their coaches. We know that they're going to come prepared, and it's not going to be easy.
We're going to stay. We'll go here in the front row, and then we'll go on the aisle. So here in the front row, go ahead.
Wes Rucker with CBS. For all 3 guys, unfortunately, were there any times during the season with all the injuries and everything that did you have to fight feelings of saying, this just isn't our year, like nothing's working out the way we want, nobody can get healthy at the same time? How tough was it to fight those vibes at all?
Why don't we start with Santiago, then we'll go to Olivier, and then Josiah.
No, we never thought that.
I feel like that's how we all feel.
What Santi said.
All right, we'll stay on the aisle on this side.
Santi, Tyler Mansfield, Rivals.com. You know, this year, you know, a lot of guys have stepped up throughout the season. You know, it's different night, different guy. Olivier last week, obviously, 27 points, you know, came out of really not anywhere because he's worked hard all season long. But seeing guys like him step up, helping you out, you know, Zakai's not playing anymore. Just what's it mean to have multiple guys step up on a nightly basis?
First of all, being part of the team, you get to see a lot of things that people don't see from the outside. I'm not really surprised at all when other guys step up, Olivier, Josiah, any guy on the team. We believe that we're one of the best, if not the best, the most hard worker team in the country. I think with that, like, I see other guys put in the work that they put in. You don't get to see that anywhere else. And I think the guys deserve to be where we at right now. And I think the guys, when they step up, it's just it's showing how much work they put in when the lights are off, when nobody's around, when it's an empty gym. And that's just not easy for anyone. But I think our guys want this as bad as anybody else, and that's where we all put the work in. So I think they're just. I think it's just showing how much they work when nobody else is looking.
Okay, we're going to stay on the aisle. We'll go to the other side here toward the back. Second to last row. Go ahead.
Alex Schiffer with The Athletic. This is for any of you guys. Just, does Florida Atlantic remind you of anybody you faced this year, and if so, why?
Let's start with Josiah, and then we'll go Olivier, and then Santiago.
They like to, you know, get a lot of threes up and play at the rim. They don't really like playing in the mid-range area. And one team that is like that in our conference is Alabama. And so they like to play a similar play style on offense, and we have to go back and learn from, you know, what we did well against Alabama and hopefully apply it to this game.
Olivier, anything?
Yeah, we good.
Did you get it?
Yes, he got it.
Okay. We'll go on to the next question if there is one. Yep, up here.
All right, Adeshina Koike, a lot of sports talk. First of all, congratulations to you guys being here in New York. Just wondering, with Santiago, with being in Montevideo and Olivier in Helsinki, how does the cosmopolitan nature, and yours Plavcic as well, how does the cosmopolitan nature of this team help in terms of its growth, in terms of its camaraderie, unity, just being kind of a worldly type of team?
Let's start with Santiago and then Olivier.
Can Olivier start, please?
Olivier, go first.
I feel like it's big for any team to have a diverse group of individuals, you know, having different kind of personalities in the locker room. Just, you know, it brings you closer. You know, you have to get to know each other more, and you have to Well, honestly, we were lucky with the language barrier. All of us, by the time we had made it to this school, we all knew how to speak English, so that was a big help for us. But just, you know, having different cultures to learn from, and it's not just only the fact that we have some international guys. You know, we have guys from even all over the United States, and just that in and of itself helps us to, you know, learn from each other and grow together.
Santiago?
I really love it. I love the whole team that we have. The guys, international or from here from the States, like I said, they're all over the place, and it's just great. Once it comes to the locker room, you can never get bored. You always have something different going on. You have guys with stories from all around the world. I'm glad that language barrier is not a problem anymore. By the time we all got here, we all spoke pretty good English. So it's just fun. It's fun to have all different types of guys, and I think that helps us on and off the court.
We'll take one more question if there are any. Okay, we'll come back down here. Yep.
Tom Canavan with the AP again. Josiah, what's it like playing for a guy who's almost 70?
You would never know it, just by the energy that he brings each and every day. I mean, there's sometimes when he gets to screaming and yelling and coaching us hard like he does, where I'm worried about him. But, you know, he keeps coming. He keeps coming. He doesn't take any days off. It's really a blessing because he has so much knowledge, so many stories, and I just feel like every day is something new that he can talk about. And he's been a great mentor, a great teacher for not only me but for the whole team. I've learned so much. We've learned so much from him. It's really been a blessing.
Okay. Thanks, fellas. Appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.
We will see you tomorrow.